Dismissed Bamban Mayor Alice Go has been cited for contempt anew after refusing to answer questions related to her identity and alleged death threats. Days after her arrest and repatriation to the Philippines, Go finally faces the Senate, this time in a bulletproof vest. During the Senate panel's probe on Monday, September 9, panel head Senator Risa Hontiveros cited Go for contempt for providing false and evasive testimony before the Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality.
I move to cite Guo Huaping, also known as Alice Guo, in contempt of the Senate for testifying falsely and evasively before this committee.
Second the motion, Madam Chair.
During the hearing, Go neither confirmed nor denied that she is Chinese national Guo Huaping, only insisting that she is Filipino national Alice Go. Hontiveros asked Go directly whether or not she is Chinese national Guo Huaping, but Go insisted on her supposed Filipino identity.
So after months of evading the Senate, ngayon nandito ka na. Sumagot po kayo ng kompleto at makatotohanan sa aming komite. Can you finally confirm before this committee, kayo ba si Guo Huaping? Are you Guo Huaping?
Madam Chair, may mga kaso na po na final po sa akin po sa court, kaya hindi ko po siya masagot po sa inyo ngayon.
Sige, i-rephrase ko na lang. Okay, do you have something to say at this point, Miss Alice?
Opo, Madam Chair, ako po si Alice Go.
Hontiveros repeatedly clarified that the ousted mayor wouldn't incriminate herself by merely answering the question. However, this did not budge Go, who insisted that she cannot answer the question, only maintaining that she is Alice Go. But Hontiveros cites the National Bureau of Investigation's confirmation that Alice Go and Go Huaping's fingerprints have matched. The ousted mayor of Tarlac's Bamban town was arrested in Tangerang City, Jakarta, Indonesia at 1:30 a.m. on Wednesday, September 4, according to the National Bureau of Investigation, citing the Indonesian police. She was taken into custody by the Philippine National Police after appearing in a court in Tarlac, which issued a warrant of arrest against her for alleged violation of Section 3E and H of Republic Act 3019 or the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo earlier said Go's lawyers requested for her continued detention at the PNP Custodial Center in Camp Crame, Quezon City, which was granted by the court. Capas Tarlac Regional Trial Court Branch 109 approved Go's appearance at the Senate following Hontiveros' appeal for her presence in the public hearing. Fugitive televangelist Apollo Quiboloy is now under the custody of authorities, ending a 16-day search mounted by the Philippine National Police within the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City to serve a warrant for his arrest. According to the Philippine National Police, Quiboloy and 4 other personalities are now in their custody after the police gave a 24-hour ultimatum. PNP spokesperson Colonel Jean Fajardo says Quiboloy, along with Ingrid Canada, Crescente Canada, Jacqueline Roy, and Sylvia Semañez were sent to Manila from Davao City via C-130 plane around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, September 8. The group arrived at Villamor Air Base at around 8:30 p.m. and at the PNP Custodial Center at 9:10 p.m. Interior Secretary Benher Abalos earlier broke the news in a post on his Facebook page but did not provide any additional information, only saying that Quiboloy has been captured. According to Quiboloy's legal counsel Ferdinand Topacio, his client surrendered to the military, specifically the Intelligence Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. The search for Quiboloy started on June 10 after the Senate issued an arrest warrant against him for his reported refusal to attend an inquiry into the sexual abuse and trafficking allegations made by former KJC members against him and his sect. On April 3, the Davao Regional Trial Court issued a warrant of arrest against Quiboloy and the others for violating Republic Act No. 7610 or the Anti-Child Abuse Law, specifically the provision on sexual abuse of minor and maltreatment. The case has since been transferred to a Quezon City court. Quiboloy and his co-accused are also facing a non-bailable qualified human trafficking charge before a Pasig City court. They were originally ordered arrested in April, but the arrest warrant was reissued on August 20 after the earlier warrant could not be served since the fugitives could not be found. On August 24, some 2,000 police officers began their raid of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Buhangin District, Davao City, in another attempt to serve the arrest warrant against Quiboloy and 4 others. One of Quiboloy's co-accused, Pauline Canada, was earlier arrested in July in her residence in Davao City. The pastor is also on the U.S. Federal Bureau of Immigration's most wanted list on separate charges of sex trafficking and bulk cash smuggling, although he has also denied wrongdoing. Fugitive televangelist Apollo Quiboloy's surrender to authorities is considered a, quote, sacrifice, as he does not want the supposed lawless violence to continue inside the Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound in Davao City, according to his lead lawyer, Israelito Torion. Quiboloy and 4 of his subordinates surrendered to authorities on Sunday, September 8, following the 24-hour ultimatum issued by the Philippine National Police, which has been trying to serve the standing warrants of arrest for the sect leader and his aides over child abuse and human trafficking charges. In a statement, Torion says Quiboloy wanted to surrender to stop the supposed lawless violence and the sufferings the KJC members have been experiencing during the police raid. According to Torion, Quiboloy was out of reach for days since he was waiting for positive results on the legal remedies that his lawyers availed. But Torion says the pastor's heart bled as sect members faced what he described as brutalities. Torion emphasizes Quiboloy made what he called the ultimate sacrifice by surrendering even as the televangelist had the right to await the results of the legal remedies availed by his lawyers. Earlier, another lawyer of Quiboloy disputed the claim of Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos that the sect leader was arrested. Attorney Ferdinand Topacio said Quiboloy voluntarily surrendered to the AFP. He then called Abalos Epal, the Filipino slang for attention grabber, for allegedly taking credit for the supposed arrest. The Philippine National Police said Quiboloy, along with Ingrid Canada, Crescente Canada, Jacqueline Roy, and Sylvia Semanias, are now under their custody after the police gave a 24-hour ultimatum on September 8. Some 2,000 police officers stormed the KJC compound on August 24 to search for Quiboloy in an attempt to serve his arrest warrant. President Bongbong Marcos maintained there were no human rights violations in the KJC compound raid. Quiboloy and his 5 co-accused face child abuse cases before the Davao City Court. Pauline Canada has been under the custody of authorities since July. Likewise, Quiboloy has standing arrest warrants for human trafficking issued by a Pasig City Court.